The Los Angeles Lakers are doing exactly what we expected them to do this offseason. They are keeping their own young guys. Rui Hachimura has agreed to a 3-year, $51 million deal to return to Los Angeles. Rui was a restricted free agent, but all in all, he wasn't going to get a better number than what the Lakers were willing to give him. And I think Rui is going to be an important piece to the Lakers puzzle next year. Presumably, this is the guy that's going to have to be starter when Anthony Davis is out of the lineup due to injuries, or maybe even a LeBron James misses time due to injury. A very versatile forward that showed the Lakers a lot, specifically that series against the Grizzlies this past postseason. Rui gets a big payday with the Lakers. The Miami Heat moved quickly to replace Gabe Vincent, who's already agreed to a new deal with the Lakers. They go bring back a guy that they drafted. Josh Richardson is returning to South Beach on a 2-year deal. The numbers have not been disclosed on what Josh is landing for. I would assume it to be a pretty short minimum deal. You know, Josh is a capable scorer. I covered him at Tennessee. Shout out my Vol for life. You know, I believe Josh would have had a pivotal role if the Pelicans were going to make a run last postseason, but obviously the Zion run impacted their ability to get to the big dance. Jay Rich is a capable defender. He can score. He can defend. He's aggressive. I think this is a good fit for him again with Miami. Playing behind Jimmy Butler, he'll get opportunities to be the guy that he once was, and then some with Miami. Sacramento Kings are keeping 2 of their forwards. First and foremost, give Harrison Barnes a lot of credit. He keep a bag. A 3-year, $54 million deal for Harrison. And then Trey Lyles is also getting a new deal with the Kings coming off of their great season. He's getting 2 years, $16 million. The reality is, guys like this, you just got to keep them if you got your hands on them. You can't replace them because that's not how the salary cap works. You might as well keep them around. If it makes sense in the future to trade them for a 3rd star, you do that. But it's no point to break up the momentum Sacramento had coming off of last year where they were the 3 seed. Love to see this from the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're rewarding their big fella, Naz Reid, on a new 3-year, $42 million deal. Here's why I love this from Minnesota. Naz had a phenomenal year last year, but it got cut short to injury. Before the All-Star break, Naz was averaging about 11 points, 4.9 rebounds. After the All-Star break, Naz upped the ante, was averaging 16.5, 5.5 rebounds. He ended up getting injured, though. To be honest with you, Naz was really the Timberwolves' most consistent big last year. Rudy Gobert had his struggles. Cat got hurt. I'm happy that Minnesota rewarded a 3rd big. They didn't have to do that, but they seen the value in what Naz brought to the table, especially post All-Star break. He gets a new deal and maybe, just maybe, makes one of those other expensive Minnesota bigs expendable next trade deadline. Welcome to NBA offseason 2023. You're in great hands with Hoops FERRO. There's no network behind me. There's no budget behind me. Just straight grind and hoops talk. If you don't want to miss a beat this offseason from trades, free agent signings, and draft talk, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Let's run these numbers up. It's free $99 to show me that you support the grind. Let's go.